Madrid. It's starting to feel almost like when Real Madrid and Arsenal played. It was last year, and we were talking about this exact same thing at the quarterfinals also. So we were like talking about remontadas and stuff, and we got our hopes up, and we got destroyed, 5-1. So I think the same thing is gonna happen, and it's at their home. I think they can destroy us. But yeah, the reason why I'm even going live is I want to just discuss this. Obviously, I made a previous video, Chudex Gaming. Yo, bro, how you doing? How you doing, bro? Yeah, so we're gonna play against Bayern and stuff, and I think the only way we can win. Oh, it's Toba also. Toba, Chudex Gaming. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm excited, but also like not excited for the quarterfinals. Cause like we're not in a good state. We just lost to Girona. Like, yeah, we're not in a good state. But tell me your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts. Let me actually pose you a question. What lineup, or not even what lineup, what midfield and attack do you think should be playing? Because let me first give you my thoughts, what my squad would be. I would play Vinny Jr. I play Bellingham, then Brahim, Arda Guler, Pitach, Valverde. Think that works out. What are your thoughts? Yeah, smash like on the stream. Smash like on the stream if you're new. And if you're new here, this is not some well organized stream. I'm not a streamer. This is actually my first stream of the year. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. Mbappe on the bench. Wait, I believe the second leg is 50-50. Even if Real Madrid aren't in great form, you don't want to write them off in the UCL. At the same time, though, Bayern are insane, and if they play the way they have been playing the season, good luck at the Alliance. We basically, it's so tough. It's so tough because I know from my personal experience, if we are now to actually get to the day when we get to Wednesday, we're gonna be feeling different. We're gonna be feeling that energy, like we're gonna now do the remontada and make the comeback. And that's a feeling that I don't want. I'm gonna ignore that feelings and instead go with reality. I don't think we're gonna win it. And Mbappe on the bench, fully agree. I fully agree. And you know what? I got a lot of hate in my previous two videos. I think it's three. Yeah, the people, they don't seem to be agreeing with me. And it's so weird. You know what? I was talking to someone today, and they're not even a Real Madrid supporter. They support like some other Premier League team, but even with them, they say the same thing. They say it's either Vinny or Mbappe. But this person, they they were against Vinny. Now I don't agree there. I like Vinny. I like Mbappe also, but I don't like them in the team. They're not team players. So I was disagreeing. Didn't want to get too emotional and go crazy because he's a friend of mine at the end of the day. Okay, Chudex Gaming says Bellingham, Valverde, or Guler, Thiago, no Kama. I don't even know what's happening to Camavinga. Like, Camavinga, yo. Like, when Camavinga joined, I was like so excited. We were all excited. He was like He was just a special talent. All the teams wanted him. PSG, Man City, Manchester United. Basically, every team wanted him. He came to Real Madrid on deadline day, and the guys now like he had a few good seasons. His first season was good, second season was good, but then like now he's just playing like a washed up. Like, do you know what? It even got to a point where I was saying at this top level, he needs to call it a day. Like this guy plays like he should be playing in Saudi. Um, King Junior, yo bro, good to have you here. Can Dean Housen play in place of Chouameni in the next upcoming match? I can, and actually, do you know what? In my previous video, and actually in a few shorts I made, I can see it. I mean, I saw De La Fuente. De La Fuente was even playing him at CDM, and he was good. He's like one of those center backs that there's like not even just normal passing ability, but they have like next level passing ability. I think it could be good there, and also when it comes to Bayern, they're gonna be heavy on the attack. If we have a center back CDM type of player playing there in CDM, it's gonna work out. Straight up, it's gonna work out. Guys, if you're new to the stream, smash like on the stream, it really helps out. And I appreciate it a lot. Sincerely. So please smash like on the stream. The guys at Real Madrid are too comfortable. No heart, no passion. It's like they are just happy to wear a Real Madrid shirt. That's true. You know what? Like, I don't even want to include Bellingham into this, but even with Bellingham, you know these players when they before they join Real Madrid, they always come with this thing like, I'm coming here to win trophies, to win big trophies and stuff. But then they come in. I'm not saying this about Bellingham. I'm saying this about Mbappe also. They don't press. They don't actually put the hard work in to win the trophies. And especially now, these guys are like, since Mbappe joined, they full blown just gave up. It's like pass to Mbappe, let him do the rest. And I think we're gonna forever be trophyless. Just the Watcher says, I think we gonna cook next game. I have a feeling. I don't know what football you're watching, bro, but we are not gonna cook. We're gonna get cooked. I mean, we almost got cooked by Girona. How can, bro? I don't know what football you're watching, but just a watcher, you're not watching the games. And that Girona match, like struggling against Girona, that's a disgrace. What is this? I'm okay. 7 says play Jude as a false 9. That I agree with. Listen, if you're new to the stream, smash like on the stream. It helps out the stream, and it helps me out. So I truly appreciate it. Thank you for all the 10 people who liked it so far. And play Jude as a 9. Realistically, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because I don't know why the coaches just don't. They just don't use him there. And it actually, like, it's frustrating because we know how good he can be. We know how good he is. So playing him in the central midfield. I'm sorry, I'm watching the Sunderland match. Can I actually show you guys this? Sunderland and Tottenham. Tottenham are in relegation zone. And they are literally losing. And they're going to get relegated. So that is like so crazy. They're losing to Sunderland. But Sunderland is good, so what does the chat have to say? Toba says maybe Camavinga leaving Real Madrid is a change in scenery that he needs. There's still a good player in him, but respectfully, he might never be the player we think he'll be as long as he's at Real Madrid. I agree. If he used to go to PSG, they're gonna change him. He's gonna become like one of those Madrid players that they leave Madrid and then they start cooking other places. I can see the same thing with Camavinga. Right now, he's just in poor form. He's lazy. He deserves to be on the bench. Literally. Yo, guys, smash like on the stream. I truly, truly appreciate it. Octave, I don't know how to say your name. Order is not good enough. Bro, what football? Like, what are you? How is order not good enough? I'm not even gonna waste my breath. Sudex Gaming says Dean for CDM, I hope. You know, I just spoke about it for a second. He has all the qualities to be a CDM. And I think in the future he's gonna be a CDM. It's just they need to push for it. I feel like all below whoever the coach is gonna be next season, they need to seriously push for it. Edit Universe says maybe, not maybe, Mbappe will score 2 late goals with Bellingham and Arda says call me a genius. Yeah, some people is just here to make jokes. Mbappe, I can see him scoring. Is he gonna put on the World Cup 2022 final performance? I don't think so. I think he's past that. I mean, he can still perform for France. Ken Ban says Bellingham and Valverde play for the badge. That's true. That's true. I think him, Valverde. Who else? Yeah, they're the only ones that play for the badge. Like you're not even wrong. Lice Bonaki says, yo, bro, it's good to have you here. You know, smash like if you've not liked the stream yet. You know, I'd really appreciate it. But Lice Bonaki, it's good to have you here, bro. Who's this? Hakikat says real players seem depressed. They seem more depressed when they were under Xabi. They seem more discoordinated, more like they seem more depressed under Xabi. Now they seem like they're getting back into the depressed zone. Octave Quo. Art is great, but body isn't capable of doing all things he wants. I don't agree. I think he just physically still gets bullied, but he's fantastic. He's truly improved a lot. I feel like you bring up good criticism. I'm not gonna say you biased. I'm not gonna say you're a hater, but I do think he's a work in progress. He's only 21. Give him time. I think when he's 22, he's gonna be next level. I'm okay. Seven says Bellingham debut season was amazing when Carlo was charged his position. Or when Carlo changed his position. Yeah, when he played him as a 10, it was working. And that's why people still hold on to that season. They still hold on to that season. So Baitula dog Aina. What type of name is that? If that's your real name, I probably said it wrong. Artemis plays a 10. Nah, he can play as a left mid. He can even play as a 8. He's good there, so I don't care really. Ken Benz 4823 says, but Vinny and Mbappe both up top is just like two men fighting to see who can drop the biggest stinker. Facts. Facts. It's like they're in a competition. Who can drop the biggest thinker? Facts. Guys, if you're new to the stream, smash like on the stream, Also give your predictions. Who do you think is gonna win? And also give your thoughts on Mbappe. And you can even ask any type of question. I'm open to any type of question. Octavico says I see a draw. Yeah, maybe in the final, maybe in the normal score could be a draw, but I think aggregate we're gonna lose. Even in the normal score, we're gonna lose. Judex Gaming Trend will have a full on clinical for us with his passing. Maybe if he's fit for the next match, which I saw Carval play, I wouldn't even be happy with. No, I wouldn't even be mad with Carval playing. Ken Bands 4823 says we need Trent in midfield. He's not good as a CDM. We saw for England with stress there. And that's the only position he can play in the midfield. Because Chouameni is injured or no, suspended. I don't think it works. Dean has 6, what do you think? Hausen as a number 6. Perfect. Perfect. You're cooking it. What's your name? Lice Bonaki. Pram Dollar says you sound Indian respectfully. I'm not Indian. I'm South African. And in South Africa, we have a lot of different accents. We have people who speak Xhosa. We have people who speak Afrikaans. Then you get people who speak all types of stuff. But either way, my accent is South African. I mean, there is Indians here in South African, but I'm not Indian, so my accent sounds like it, but is what it is. Who's this? Hakikat says best strikers Gonzalo, left Vinny, right Mbappe. The reason why that doesn't work is you're gonna get Vinny on the left, Mbappe on the right. None of them's gonna press. Gonzalo's gonna run around, but I mean, who's gonna wanna run around for the entire match? Ken Bands 4823 says Bellingham is a good poacher. If he's actually playing as a 9, it could work, but then our midfield loses the box to box engine. No, no. I think if you have Pitoch there, Pitoch can run around straight up. I think it works. Guys, if you're new, smash like on the stream. It really helps me out. And it helps out the channel. Also, thank you for the support on the videos. And even the comments, even you guys who leave hate comments. You incline to your own opinion. I think a lot of what you guys say is sometimes stupid. But hey, that just might be me having a huge ego. Toba says, Camavinga, Vitinha, João Neves, that midfield. Have to say that PSG. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, I don't care about PSG. I don't care about PSG, but I know Camavinga, that's his country. He's in France. I think it could work. I think it could work. I'm okay says to get the best of Mbappe, play him as a right striker in front of Trent. As a right striker in front of Trent. So you want Trent right back, Mbappe right striker. He, I mean, he is kind of playing that position already. That's why when you see in the matches, he's on the right side, doing nothing. I mean, he's not doing nothing, but he is trying stuff. It's just his football. It doesn't work. Not in Real Madrid. Game Bands 4823. I think Dean can be our deep line playmaker. He, even at CDM, he's kind of like a deep line playmaker. So I can see exactly what you're saying. Yo, if you're new to the stream, smash like on the stream. I know I sound like I'm begging you, but yeah, please, I truly appreciate it. Lies Bonaki says, "Do you think we can make a comeback Sorry. Do you think you can make a comeback against Bayern Munich?" No, I don't see it happening. I think it's almost impossible. And I think the gap between Bayern and Real Madrid is too much. It's way too much. It's almost like I feel like they are so perfect as a team, them and PSG, that for us, who's so imperfect, we have Mbappe and Vinny. They don't press to save their lives. And they wouldn't press to save their lives. And I'm gonna now clip this mic here because I realize I'm actually an idiot. Can you guys hear me? Just tell me there in the comments, in the chat. Tell me, does it sound better like this? Or do you guys want it here? Just tell me. But either way, let's talk more. Let me actually bring this thing here so that I can like, you know, what's your name? V Quo. Güler needs to get better at receiving in build up. Until he can, he'll never be a top deep line midfielder. Able to, bro, what are you talking about, bro? He's already stepping up in the matches. He's already stepping up in the matches. Like, you know what? Watch my latest video, or even just watch his performance against Bayern. He was arguably our best player by far. I'm okay 7 says Trent made Salah look like a world-class player with those deliveries. What do you mean, bro? Salah is a world-class player, or he was at least. But like, with Trent, okay, you know what? They were a good duo. I'm not gonna say one was making the other look better. But I will say, with Trent now out of Liverpool, you guys can kind of see they look very shaky when it comes to their passing. But they have Soboslai, they have Wirtz, they have so many good players. Yo guys, I'm gonna say again, smash like on the stream. And for those of you that are just watching, leave a chat, leave a comment. I'd love to hear your opinions. Ken Bands 4823 says Dean's passing when he's on it is very underrated. True. Facts. I mean, his passing, it reminds me almost of Tony Cruz. Now, don't click off the stream because as I said that, you're going to have to hear me out. Watch his clips. Watch how he plays in the matches. It's very Tony Cruz-like. But he's not Tony Cruz. That's my opinion. Let me just get the live chat on again. Where was I? Let me just get back to where I was. Oh, you guys are showing so much support on the stream, guys. Thank you. Like, I'm even trying to like to go back to where I was with the live chat, and you guys are like showing so much support. Guys, personally, I know you guys hate me, but I love you guys. Thank you for the likes on the stream. Thank you for the support over these past weeks. I truly, truly appreciate it. So, thanks. Emeret FN Prot. I always see you comment on the videos, but I don't know how to say your name. Respectfully, if y'all are serious thinking about the remontada, y'all just delusional. I hope they don't score 5 past us, but admit it, the season is over all because of the board. Facts. Facts. You know what? Let me not actually do this. Let me actually pull the stream up on my laptop so I can look at the stream like that. Because this is kind of retarded. And you guys, feel free to actually tell me in the comments that I'm retarded because, like, I'm pressing the button here the whole time to check the live and to check the comments. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Yo, guys. Thank you for the support. Truly, truly appreciate it. Where was I? Okay, Aki Kat says, tell me another player who was more consistent in order. I can't tell you. Because maybe, okay, you know what? Maybe Brahim. I feel like Brahim is a really underrated player. CMFX Analysis 3672 says, all we needed was Mendy. Mbappé should move to the right, shoot fast 9. We do need Mendy. You are perfectly correct. We do need Mendy. Mbappé should move to the right. He is playing at the right. Like I said this, I'm not shouting at you. But we said this to like I said this to the previous person that asked me this question. Sorry guys. And yeah, he plays on the right already. He plays on the right already, so I'm sorry. Sorry guys. Yes, just stuff happening. Sorry. Ken Bands 4823 says, anybody hating on Arda or Barca fans? Arda was the only one with creativity against Bayern. The only reason we scored was individual brilliance. From the Englishman up, link up. Okay. The people hating on Arda, of course, I mean, he rejected them, so obviously they're going to hate him. The Barca fans, probably, but I'm not going to just say everyone is a Barca fan. You know, some of these people, they're Bellingham fans, and I can see you saying the Englishman link up. So, that's Bellingham and Trent, which means you are a Trent and a Bellingham fan. So, yeah. But an M5423, Arda's a very good player. Facts. You also say hello, Keeson, who has to go for Real Madrid in your opinion? Oh, you mean who has to be sold? I think it's a long list. Long list. Mbappé. I'm not going to say Vinny yet, you know. You can unsub, it's fine, you know. Take your like away. Turn the stream off. But I think Mbappé has to go. He's not going to go though. Let's be realistic, he's not going to go. Vinny is also not going to go. I think one of Carreras, Mendy and Fran has to go. I'm going to say Fran. And I know you guys are going to say, well, Carreras had a stinker. Carreras is still better than Fran in most occasions. So, that's what I'll say. Emirates FN Prat says, good things will happen if the team is built around Bellingham instead of those two frauds. Facts. Wait, weren't you? You know what? I don't want to try and make a mistake. Wait, someone actually did remove their like. Wow, so you actually did take that to heart. But anyways. Smash like on the stream, you know. I truly appreciate it. Don't be like that guy who just removed his like because of my opinion. You guys are inclined to do whatever you want. Okay, you say instead of those two frauds, both the team around Bellingham? I don't know. My water. Sorry guys. Thank you. I'm okay. 7 says Mbappé and Trent on the right side would cook just like Salah and Trent. No. Salah was left-footed. Mbappé is a right-footed player. He doesn't even use his left foot. So yeah, definitely no. Emirates FM process, 8-2 Bayern for sure. But if they hit us with an 8-2, I might end myself. I'm kidding. Don't. Okay, listen, that was a joke. Don't listen to that. But I think, yeah, you get what I'm saying. If I have to go to that lengths to say I'm gonna do that, that should tell you I will stay off social media because my WhatsApp would literally go crazy. The amount of Barca fans that is on my WhatsApp. I have this one friend, he is, bro, that guy trolls me every flipping day. Hakikat says Arda has most impact on the result as a 10 first 7 or 9 games was proven. Yes, but also we played against very poor competition. We played against Osasuna, Mallorca, and we played them at home. So do you guys really want to sit there and say, oh, there's a 10 was perfect back then? Because, like, if we look now, bro, this team with Arda at left midfield, we play better as a team. Right now, of course, with Mbappé in the team, Vinny also, it's not working. Mel Salemi 3147. The team might be able to surprise us in the arena. That's facts. That is facts because, like, the thing about Real Madrid is they have this comeback spirit, but we always have it at the Bernabeu. The thing is, are we gonna have it here in the Alliance? I don't know. I'm being honest with you. My hopes is not up. I think we're gonna lose. And the reason why is you can watch my previous video. We need to rebuild this entire team. Octo V Kawau. We do not create a midfielder problem. Our forward lacking finishing. I think the fans looking for a midfielder that can score consistently next to Mbappé and Vini. I don't even, bro. Bro, I don't even know what to say to that because, bro, we have the best attackers in the world. Straight up, the best attackers in the world, but they just trash. Edit Universe says if you're willing to play Hausen as CDM, why don't you use Trent there? Because we saw, my answer to that would be, we did see Trent like play for England at CDM. The guy was trash. I feel like he works best just in central midfield. Whether it's on the left side, the right side, his balls are good, but him as a CDM doesn't have the qualities for it. Straight up. Kim Ben says Dean deep line playmaker, Trent CM controlling the mid. I don't know. MG Fobler says you sound like you're from Cape Town. I am from Cape Town, South African. You know, in this country, you can tell who's from Johannesburg and you can tell who's from Cape Town just from their accents. You know, Joburg people, in my opinion, they sound like they have a bit of a Xhosa accent. But you know what, they will be like my skin color, but they sound like they colored. You know what I'm trying to say? They have my skin color, they sound Xhosa and colored at the same time. So, yeah, I'm from Cape Town. That's basically it. What's this? Feki 38. You don't sound Indian, bro. We can hear you South African. Well, I mean, not everyone here is from South Africa, so they're gonna say like, they're gonna overall think that a person's from India. Now, I don't have any hate towards India. India's a place I've never been to, of course, but I hear, to be honest with you, I hear a lot of negative things about India, but I'm not that type of person who's just going to discriminate people and say you are this, you that, and label you. You know, people say Mexico is a terrible place. People say, what else? People say America is a bad place. People say France is a bad place. But you need to be there first to even have a take. Straight up. I think those places are beautiful. I think the bad side gets shown a lot. But anyways, Edit Universe says Pitarch will be bombarded by Bayern's midfield. Yes, that's true because they know he has that weakness of like being pressured too hard. And they know also the other players, they don't really help him out. But anyways, smash like on the stream, guys. I truly appreciate it. You know, smash like, it helps out with the live stream, helps out with the channel. Subscribe also if you have not subscribed yet. But that's only if you like the content. Yeah, I'm not gonna force you. But yeah. Ken Band says Pitarch is not ready for big games. Yes, he's only 18, but he played good against City. I would say he is. Played good against City. Was quite press resistant. His running is good. You know, against Bayern, different competition, different level. So, you know, we're gonna just have to see. King Junior 9504 says, which centre back are you going to be able to sign because all of them is resigning? There's no centre backs in the market. That's true, and that's why I think the club is gonna go with maybe getting your Koberamon. And to me, it doesn't make sense. I would actually wait another year for him to develop. But anyways, Ken Bands 4823 says can't really play CAM when Real Madrid are just playing 4-4-2. Yeah, so that's why Arda Guler has to play LM. Toba says, what do you think about the Mbappé 2029.com website created by a Madrid fan? Counting days until Mbappe's contract at Real Madrid expires. I think big ups to them. First time I'm hearing of them, but big ups. You know, continue the good work. Continue this. You know, I'm supporting you. I'm behind you. Whoever you are behind the Mbappe.com 2029 thing, I'm with you. I'm counting down the days as well. But anyways, Absol says Mbappe equals Kane. Ciao Pedro, Holland, Kane. What? Absol, but I don't know what you're talking about. Toba says, basically saying that you'll be stuck with the mighty dictator for the next 3 years. We're gonna turn into PSG, straight up. Rico Flashes says, the sound is okay. Thank you guys. So the sound is okay, so okay. Yeah, let's move on. Cristiano Jarvis says, our midfield 4 should be Güler, Bellingham, Ceballos, Valverde. Ceballos, bro, he's gonna leave. Octaviquo says, I don't think Paz going to help us at all. When he come back to Madrid, he is being played as Jude in 2023. Second striker or 10. He's bad at CDM. CM 8. So what I'll say is Paz, listen, Paz is doing good at Como. Straight up, he's doing good at Como. What do I think he's going to do at Real Madrid? I don't think he's on Arda Guler's level. Don't think he's on Bellingham's level. But I want to be proven incorrect. You never know. This guy could just start cooking. Could just start cooking out of nowhere. So let's see. How does that look? Game bans Mbappé needs to play with a team wanneer Upamecano on the skates a lot, but no one to pass in the box. And that's the issue. We can either put Bellingham there to run in, get the balls, score. We could even put Gonzalo there. We can sign maybe a striker, maybe even put Valverde there. You never truly know. Yo guys, thank you for the support. Thank you for the support. I truly appreciate it. I'm just looking for the comments again. My word. Thank you for the support, guys. This is so many chats. Like, these are so many chats. Like, do you know what? Before I started this live, I thought I would get like 5 viewers, which I would have been happy with that. Maybe like 5 people who's commenting and chatting, and I would have been happy with that. But seeing how many of you guys showed up, how much likes is on the stream, I think I might do more of these in the future. I might be better. As you guys can see, I'm still quite inexperienced in this factor. I'm not a live streamer. So therefore, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on me. And I feel like I have to entertain you guys. Maybe I can be annoying a bit. But yeah, still kind of new to this. Hakikat says all the haters make 0 sense. Facts. Game bans Mbappé on the edge of the box most times. Facts. And that's why he's not actually working out in the team, because he's not in a good position. And I actually said his position is trash. His positioning on the pitch is trash. And the thing is, there's still people who argue. I'm okay, 7 says Salah as his best season last year. And he fell off as soon as Trent left. I mean, you said it. Ken Ban says Real Madrid still Liverpool's greater. Facts. Like, I look at Liverpool now, they are not even close to the same team. Hakikat says most Arda haters must be Bellingham fans. That's also facts. Octav Quo says if PSG goes back to back, we need to have a talk about the dictator. Facts. They're gonna go back to back, so we can already have the conversation now. I even made a previous video about it. We can have the conversation today. We can talk about it right now. I agree, his line breaking passes are similar to Toni Kroos. So. Arda's not on Toni Kroos yet. 4K Joker says, forget remontada. Forget remontada, gang. Remontada's there. Okay, listen guys. Remontada's there just for clickbait. I don't believe in any remontada happening. I don't believe in this team anymore. Toba says, not sure why people keep doing the remontada gimmick. I understand it is a certain extent. At the same time, it's too corny. And anyone who does it sets them up for failure. Facts. Like, I remember last year, I was doing that same gimmick. I was doing it for the Arsenal match. We got embarrassed. And I remember I faced so much. And this is not on YouTube, not any of you guys that did this. But in real life, people were trolling me. They were also watching the live stream, so they were trolling me. And yeah, some of them went a bit too far, but anyways. Cristiano Jarvis says backline should be Militao, Mendy, Rudiger, Trent. Yeah, that's kind of perfect. 4K Joker, that was the players back then. These bums can't come back against trash teams. Facts. We literally struggle against the bottom of La Liga. We struggle against Albacete. That should tell you enough. Yo guys, smash like on the stream. I truly appreciate it. Game bands, I believe sadly Bayern didn't look like the unstoppable Titan they seem to look like in the Farmers League. No, they look strong, bro. They look strong. You inclined to your opinion, but they look very strong. So, for Joker says, at least we get to watch Butless. Hakikat says, the Spanish guy with the puppet disappeared somehow, but you're one of the coolest Real Madrid commentators with him. Yo, thank you. I don't know who the hell the puppet guy is. The Spanish guy with the puppet, who's that? Tell me actually, who is that? Because the only Real Madrid, I don't actually watch any Real Madrid content creators. I don't, because from my point of view, I think it's best to have your own opinions. Yes, you can watch some people for review, but the Spanish guys, I can't watch them. I don't know what language they're speaking. I can't speak Spanish. Toba says, hopefully Mendy can lock up Olise. Since the guy's a nonchalant cheat code, too bad his body's made of glass. I mean, yeah, he is. Even Arda Guler took the ball off him, so if Arda Guler can do it, anything can happen. What's her name? Octavico says we are not winning as we should because Mbappé and Vinnie playing hero ball. They always want to be on the final actions. You speaking facts. They just want to be. They basically want to be like Cristiano, but they're not Cristiano. We have two players in the team that is like. They both look up to Ronaldo, and that's good. There's no issue with it. But they don't play like him. They're not doing the things that is gonna make a massive difference. They want to be difference makers, but they're not making the difference. Simple. Ken Ban says, I'm a Real Madrid fan, brother. I back all the players, even if they're dropping disaster clauses. I think don't try and be that fan. I'll say, share your opinions. Say what you want to say. Criticize these players. When they're playing bad, criticize them. Don't sit back. Don't try and be like, yeah, you get what I'm saying. Caribbean 1001 says, yo, you comment a lot, bro. You comment a lot. And, some opinions of you I disagree with. But, anyways. What? 4K Joker says, but I prefer Fren over him. But people just have an agenda over him. Like, Fren can't really defend. He always needs help there. LGG says Kylian, Bellingham, Pitot, Franco all need to leave. Nah, I don't think Pitot or Bellingham need to leave. I don't think Trent needs to leave. I think you're on your own there. Rico Fletcher says we beat Bayern in 2024 without Mbappé. You know what? Don't even look at it like that. We won the Champions League without him. And we won it twice. He's supposed to join us years back. Like I'm saying 2021. And he didn't do it. He signed new contracts. And it is what it is. Everything played out the way he wanted it to. Octavico says Jude's only problem is final third passes hasn't been good lately. Sometimes too slow, too hard, bad timing. I don't know. Elite Cam says we're live. How we doing, Gazo? Elite game. Who is elite game? You're saying Kazo. You're gonna have to explain who you are. Caribbean 1001, but honestly, I'm giving the players one last season. I agree. I'm not even giving them one last season. They're kind of trash right now. So, yeah. Can bands orders our Ozo region? No, just go to unlock the Turk. Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. Guys, I'm gonna read through the last chats. So I might actually skip over some of you guys just to get to the last chat. But Caribbean 1001 says this isn't too much of a manager problem, even though we need to often a strat that fits Mbappé and Vinny. You know what? I know you're an Mbappe fan, but bro, we're never gonna get them to actually coordinate and play good. Ntoko, Sofish. It's time for Real Madrid to stop dreaming about the comeback in Munich. Bayern are unstoppable. At home this season, they just broke the league's all-time goal-scoring record. Yeah, and that's exactly why I don't actually see this team winning. Caribbean says W South Africa. W South Africa. I hope, for the World Cup, I hope we actually do something good in the World Cup. Even if we get knocked out, at least we're in the World Cup. Chudex Gaming says, on what side of Cape Town are you? What side of Cape Town am I? I'm Century City. Century City. I'm near Century City. Rico Flasher, DLS says, Mbappé should play left wing, he will turn. You are on betting case, counter-attacks in Vinny. Listen, that is a myth. Mbappé is not better than Vinny at left wing. So I'll say, definitely don't even say that anymore. Adityama Jumda 45171. Do you renew Vinny this summer? I'm gonna say yes. I think he's still an elite player. Elite Cam, I think, will be much more balanced next season. Hendrik is insanely good on the right wing. Also, Pairs there at right M. Hendrik as right wing. Facts. You know what? I think Hendrik is going to be very important because, with Hendrik, he's fantastic at right wing. He can also play striker. He can score goals. He's basically perfect, and I think we need a player like him. Sorry guys, I'm just getting through the chats. Hakikat says, how long will Arbeloa stay after Bayern loss? He's not going to stay. I think after the loss, he's going to get sacked by the next season. Matter of fact, I think Perez is even going to say it. Perez is going to probably announce he's going to leave. Fabrizio is going to say it. So it is what it is. LGG says, stop this Pitarch mess, man. He only run. You have not won. Oh my days, why did the chat do that thing? I'm sorry I was in the middle of reading someone's chat, but it is what it is. Yo, smash like on the stream. Smash like on the stream. I truly appreciate it. Hakikat says, Bayern is going to destroy Real Madrid. Facts. Ezra Bezo says if Real Madrid score early and press, they might have a chance. It's not only that, if they press and not have Mbappé in the team, I think we have a chance. But you never know, I could be wrong. Mbappé is the type of guy who can prove me wrong. So Rico Flash DLS says you're talking about Osimhen. Well, they want a Nigerian. What do you even mean by that? I don't think Real Madrid is a racist club. They will take anyone. As long as you can do the job, if you have popularity, they're gonna sign you. Elite Cam says we love you, bro. Keep going. Thank you, bro. Yo, you know what? Thank you guys for the support. Like, I truly appreciate it. Yo, Joanne or Johan says, yo, is the match right now? Nope. Match is on Wednesday. We're doing the preview all the way on Sunday. Or it is today. Rodrigo is truly missed. The reality for us is that we rely on individual brilliance. That's facts, and I always speak about it. You should speak what you should watch Faisal or Faisal. I don't know who that is. Wait, who is that? Hakikat says there is a big delay in the chat, unfortunately, so we cannot answer directly. Yo guys, there's so much chat here that I don't even. I actually, I wanted to do the stream for 1 hour and it's now getting to 1 hour. And I would love to respond to all of your stuff and all of your chats. You guys have the passion, I can see a lot of you guys have very interesting opinions. And yeah, let me actually read some more of this and then can call it a day. Octaviquo says Franco need go out on loan for 3 to 4 years. Bro, you want to send him for 3 to 4 years on loan? Have we ever seen a 3 to 4 years on loan thing? Mbappé is a speedy Luka Jovic. That is... Nah, I think you're actually going a bit too far. Octaviquo says, what do you think of Didier Deschamps? I think he can be a good coach. He is one to get the best out of Madrid, so yeah. Elite Camp says, you from South Africa? Yes, I am. Yo, Joffrey. I like your name. It reminds me of Game of Thrones. But Joffrey, stop spamming. I don't even have a moderator. I don't even know how moderators even work, but Caribbean says mod me. How do I do that? Okay, I'm gonna add you as a... Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna add you as a moderator. I'm gonna actually call the stream at the end now. Thank you guys for the support. I don't know if I'm gonna do this for the Bayern match. I think I'm just gonna watch it, do a video. You know, live streams for me, it's a bit out of my comfort zone. So that's why you'll see I'm making a lot of mistakes. Trying, you get what I'm saying. But either way, tell me your thoughts. Did you enjoy the stream? If you did enjoy the stream, I also enjoyed it. But peace out. Have a good day, guys. Love you guys. And even if we don't beat Bayern, you know, we move on. Move on to the next season. And let's just hope they sign the right players. But either way, yeah, I feel like there's something more I can say. Yeah, anyways, um, wait, some of you guys are saying stuff here in the comments. Lies Bonaki says we're going back to back trophyless season, bro. Octaview Quo says you need to create a Discord community. I think I should. You know what? Yeah, I think I probably should. I probably should. Lies Bonaki says live stream, bro, please. I am. I am. Judex Gaming says see you, bro. Akikat says, hey man, make a live stream even with a delay. Wait. Is there like a delay on the stream? And if there is a delay, guys, I have no knowledge of this. But Judex Gaming says W stream. I'll take that. Guys, enjoy. Peace out. Love you guys. And we're gonna, you know what? For the Bayern match, if we lose, then you know we're right. If we win, then I'm a fool. It is what it is. But guys, I enjoyed this time with you guys and your opinions. You know, much love, guys. Love you guys. Peace out. Let me end this thing. How do you end this?